I think they actually found some. I don't know if they're right whales or something else. I'll have to remember the name another time. But there's a species of whale that apparently is capable of living 200 years or so because they've been finding live specimens or recently dead specimens that have harpoons dating back to the 1800s in them.
Yimkin.
You know, back when whaling was an actual venture, at least along the Atlantic.
These guys are a fair bit tougher than
I
the
mean,
ones I've been running into so
Moby
far.
Dick.
I should gather my plants a couple of times every time we hit a warp point. I'll try. Though to some degree, I'd prefer to keep things going. Oof. This is rough.
Oh yeah, I'd actually seen that video. Chat was mentioning this. Yeah, a seal jumped out onto a boat because orcas were in hot pursuit.
Oh yeah. I'm sure seals are smart enough to figure out that boats are kind of dangerous but also safe. Because...
I mean,
maybe?
people couldn't say no to a sea lion. Aw,
Probably.
it was so cute.
Yeah, that's an interesting question, actually. Okay.
I mean, I've actually seen videos of humpback whales warding off orcas to protect dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that too, which is kind of impressive. But I guess...
I think one humpback whale crew actually accepted a dolphin that had a very bad deformity in its tail.
Huh.
Imagine very, very bad scoliosis, but you know, completely twisted around and such. But it thrived with them, at least.
This guy hurts. You definitely go for the Yimkin in the future. He does a bunch of boosts here. I'll switch to blaster. Oh wait, that's the new Spud blaster. Looks real nice. I kind of hope at some point each character gets like weapon upgrades and stuff to like kind of keep changing their design.
I mean, you just acquired Benjo's gun, right?
Yeah. Oh. Did it cloak itself or something? It did. Huh. That was really weird. I'm gonna go set him on fire.
Whoa, wait. I mean, I must have been talking too much about sea life to notice that really weird purple goblin in the corner.
He's a weird, creepy goblin, and he's actually making these guys, like, really hard to kill.
So he's buffing them. Are they his pets? He is wearing clothing.
Yeah, kind of. He's called a Yimkin, and he sucks. I'm also kind of surprised that even with the gun, we still do less damage than Olia, but I guess it's okay. Like, we're not losing. The enemies don't do a whole lot of damage here. It's just...
Well, once you take him out,
it gets a
it'll
lot
be
faster, yeah.
Game over for the Cherbies. But they're so cute.
They're cute. They make very cute noises. I'm not entirely a fan of the weird crest things on their heads, admittedly.
It almost looks floral to me.
I mean, it totally is. Probably. It's like a mushroom thing. Okay. I'm trying to set him on fire. Not working so great. Like, I kind of like the idea of the gun system. Currently, it's just like, I don't know if I really want to use this, because the dagger is way less. You know, let's save that for later. The dagger is a little bit more reliable. I guess the basic gun system ain't bad. I should probably also figure out what these guys are weak and resistant to for the time being. Okay. Wait. What was the thing? A thing that was found that was like super old?
Oh, they might be talking about a shark.
Yeah, the Greenland shark. Longest known lifespan of all vertebrate species, which is like 500 years, give or take. Cripes. That's a long time. I mean, realistically, that would probably be really bad if humans actually lived that long.
We'd overpopulate the world more so than we already have.
I don't know, actually. Maybe? I guess it would really depend on like the culture associated to it. How's the dagger more reliable? It's more so it just doesn't require me to use consumable items to continue with.
Well, it also depends, you know, with
and
that life.
There's
yeah,
Ive.
It is.
Look at that, a flying machine. It's from Sylvia, from the House of the Great Wave, one of their military patrol aircrafts.
Zaber and your uncle. Now this? I wonder what the wave is doing here. Wait, so her people are potentially tyrannical empire
maybe?
of sorts?
I feel like the evil people were
But
misidentified.
But
Oh,
she's part
goddammit.
of New Wave.
Another one of these Zaboomafoo critters.
Me and you and Zaboomafoo.
Goody.
Come
Okay,
along, sing what's new
Super
and do the
Blaster.
things that animals
Let's
do.
do fire.
Sorry, I'm not gonna sing any more of that, but you mentioned Zaboomafoo. I think, didn't the Crap
did.
Brothers have a show before that?
They've had multiple shows.
Now they have a show that's completely vectored where they transform into animals with super tech.
That's weird.
I know it is.
Are you sure that's still on?
It is. It is. They must be 40 now or 50. How old do those
fair
guys
bit.
be?
I'm pretty confident that they're older than 40.
I mean, they must have been in their 30s when we were kids.
These things hurt. Please die. Okay, calling that close enough. Let's see, she's looking pretty worse for the wear. I guess let's throw some heals her way.
Yeah, I love singing, but usually theme songs. I know theme songs.
Let's just kill the beetles. It's actually less dangerous than the beetles. Okay. There we go. I'm not actually the big fan of the beetles, but we've had this conversation.
Wait. Why are you talking about Beatles?
Well, you said singing in the Beatles. I thought you were talking about the Beatles.
I didn't mention Beatles. I said theme songs.
I'd swear you said Beatles.
You're probably fighting one too many Beatle.
Maybe,
Beatle
yeah.
opponents.
Also, we're stupid injured. Oh, we got multiple TP. I should probably spend on talents here.
It's too bad that leveling up doesn't restore your HP
magic
like it does
focus.
in some games.
And that gets him Master Health. Oh, I see. This is a perk node. Just like any other. Okay. So we've got this one. Armor, Magic, Might, Resilience. Well, resilience wouldn't be a bad thing, actually.
Beefy? Yeah.
Because we could use the magic resistance. Okay. So we can get... Can I get anything here? Okay, let's get...
I wouldn't risk singing any quips from the Beatles
What's her
because,
armor?
I mean, wouldn't that bring up the recording as some kind of... I'm pretty sure they aren't going after Zaboomafoo,
Probably not.
but...
You never know. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to town. I've taken too much damage here. Or back to the Healy time. Okay.
But no, I could definitely see people going after you for the Beatles. Wasn't Twitch?
Oh, well,
Prevent-
Twitch doesn't allow karaoke anymore. And for a while, the Game Grumps were told that they couldn't sing anything, period. Because of copyright issues.
Not even the shortest of quips.
Yeah. I mean, they would sing for like a little while, and some of it was referential, some of it was original. But there was like definitely a time where they were like actually where they're actually like just totally shut down by the network. But I'm also like not a very big fan of Polaris, so okay. So the rock spud is leveled up, I guess.
Well, they level up every time you water and prune them, right?
Yeah. I guess let's go craft some things. There's not too
So
much.
we see Ive there, and then actually do not approach her.
Well, we haven't gotten to her yet. She's like way down. We've got to go a fair ways. These plants grow fast. This one also apparently takes a
Then
ton of
how
water
do
to
things
grow.
like cover channels exist?
So they're different. They're not attached to a network. So Polaris is a generally like gaming related network, and they're, I'm gonna say, a little bit more restrictive and maybe draconian. Scale, small gem, earth core. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to
I
afford
really
one
liked
of those.
playing Karma Flow with the rock opera. It was sad that a couple of the what was it? Some of the, I suppose you would call it a sing over instead of a voice over. Everything was done in song in that one. Some of them were, the audio was just missing for some reason.
Yeah.
So I got to sing it.
It was like
Or I
weirdly
had to make
broken
something up.
sometimes. I always felt bad about that. Okay, do we give her more damage or armor? So what's his defense? Okay, we're gonna give her more damage here. We'll get down here. Sadly, I'm gonna need a perk node to get Bloodshout, but whatever. Let's see. Did I get the free blueprint from the frog guy? Yeah, it was just fire ammo. Not exactly super useful. 6 tender spuds. Oh, this one did level up. So as they level up, we get extra, things from them. And probably by the end, we get higher level materials too. Oh, right. He's looking for the barnacle. That's not what I'm here for, and I can't afford anything anyway. Okay.
Oh, but those were along the beach, weren't they? Back by Zabirum or whatever it was
Oh,
called.
well, it's in Zabirum Temple. We just gotta find it here. I just don't know where it is. Probably isn't gonna take too long to find. Sadly, I'm gonna have to fight all these guys again.
Whoa. Oh, it's another one of those.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of forced. Oh.
Oh, man. You did not heal up.
I forgot to heal. Guts! We're kind of in trouble here. Yeah, they're gonna mess me up here. Well.
Do you have any healing items?
I can use it, but it would probably be easier if I just reload if they take me out. I mean, if I take them out, we can always go back and I'll just...
Yeah, take him out. Fight to the bitter end. Though that's pretty bad.
Maybe. If we can take out the Numpkin or whatever his name is, Yimpkin, this actually gets a fair bit easier.
As long as the little dudes don't tail whip you to death.
It's feeling possible.
Or tail poke, I should say.
Yeah, they've got little barbed tails. Okay. I honestly really wish it would actually tell me what these guys are weak to. Here. Okay, Spud Blast. Yeah, we got him. I might use one healing item on him. Maybe. Nah, I believe in me.
As long as they choose their opponents wisely.
Well, we're gonna kill
unwisely.
one of these. So it's only gonna be one left. And, yeah, they're not gonna take me out. The burning sucks a bit, but they're not gonna kill anybody.
They're attacking the strongest party member, so you're all set, I suppose. But remember to heal up.
Yep, we got it. There's no way he's gonna be able to kill us. Well, that was a lot easier. Yeah, if half my party dies, I can feign death. This is true, but I prefer to avoid that. Okay, there we go. Now we go back. Now we actually heal. Whoopsie. Let's see. Warp back to Plumpet Island. At least this game has very short load times, which is
Oh yeah, it's
greatly
really nice.
appreciated.
Yeah, just go back into the library, and that's
Yeah.
what'll heal you up at the upper rooms.
Yeah,
Now
I
you have
wish
to
it was
fight those guys again.
Yeah, but I mean, it gets easier every time. Plus, we got all of our upgrades in, so it helps too.
I still feel bad for having never played an Elder Scrolls game.
I mean,
we started the Dova Bear thing, but the problem is you put so many mods
yeah, so
on it, it was unplayable.
in my off hours, I've been balancing that slowly. We'll get back to it. Don't worry.
The most mods I've ever applied to a game were for Knights of the Old Republic and Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, where I just made it so I could play as a different character, like just a different character model, or you know, having access to different colored lightsabers. It was never anything game-changing, per se.
Yeah, we should be able to take out the Yimkin pretty fast, especially if we speed up Olia here. Does that give her 2 shots before? No. Oh well.
Oh, he's casting regen.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, it's one problem I've noticed with this game. The enemies take actions very often.
Ooh.
And they have a lot of different moves that they can pull off, too.
Ah, it didn't do as much as we thought it would.
Yeah. That's okay. My enemies don't do too much. Oh, here we go. So we do have our supers. We'll do regen S. I wonder what happens if I leave this alone. Like, so if you notice, we've got these, like, 2 little blue bars between the characters. Or we had 2.
Yeah.
Now we've only got 1 left. So we effectively get 2 super moves between the 2 characters. I wonder if I could, drag that width for extra charge in the next battle or not. Probably not. You also probably don't care too much. Tactical considerations are definitely my thing. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, the problem with the Elder Scrolls games is they ultimately are just kind of a lot of, I'm gonna say busy work. You spend a lot of time running around doing quests.
One chore to the next.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's kind of the, it's kind of the classic, oh, what? He fired twice? Huh. That's weird. It's kind of the classic idea of quantity versus quality. So for Skyrim specifically, once you've seen one dungeon, you've actually generally seen all of them, which always kind of super sucks.
Huh, so this guy has a swarm of beetles instead.
Well, we fought this earlier. Okay, kill the Yumpkin. Haste Olia. At least we've gained at least a couple levels from this. Like, we're starting to get to the point. I guess I'll set him on fire, seeing as.
Haha, burning.
They'll counter his regen at the very least. Let's try stabbing strike. I still don't know which one does more damage to him.
I think the one where she slashes over her head and thrusts down is probably the best.
I should probably actually sit down and see specifically what Yimkins are weak to. It's probably an elemental type and nothing else. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is a one-person RPG that thinks it's an MMO. Yeah, like, they do actually have some really cool quest lines and stuff. I just wish they'd, like, pare down the content to half and spend more time on all of it.
Yeah, we're doing Legion now, and I really like the fact that we're leveling slowly enough that we're not out-leveling a zone so that we move on to the next one. I can understand why they did that for low-level zones, so people wouldn't have to play all of the game for every character. But I don't know. It's different.
The Elder Scrolls MMO is really good, actually. I'm curious to try it out.
Now that it's
but time.
Is it buy to play?
It's buy to play, but they also made it so every player is scaled, so you can do any area you want freely.
Interesting. So
yeah.
There's no leveling anymore.
Yeah, like I think it would be really fun at some point to get a crew together and roll through that game as well. And, like, you know, see what we could run into. Alright, now we're kicking ass. Now that we've done our, like, little bit of,
I mean, I do admit the one thing I liked about the Dover Bear one was the Choo Choo Train Dragon. Well,
apparently
Thomas
the level scaling thing hasn't launched yet? What?
Oh, really?
So they announced it at E3, but they didn't actually do it. Weird. Oh, it's just these 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scaling thing. Well, I guess I'll probably play it when the scaling comes out. I mean, really, we gotta finish Legion first.
Yep.
I'd say I gotta finish Warframe first, but that's not gonna happen.
Huh?
I'd say I gotta finish Warframe first, but that's not gonna happen. They update that game too often.
Well, to finish Warframe, wouldn't it be just get every single warframe and level them up? And
Not
level the
really.
weapons
They
up?
keep adding like new weapons and frames and quests and stuff. So like about once a month they add like something pseudo major to the game. That's kind of like, hey, you should play again. And I'm like, yes, master. And honestly, I don't feel too bad about it, because it's a fun Skinner box to just kind of do. There's probably not a reason to go that direction, come to think of it. Let's see. ESO actually has fun quests. That's good. I mean,
Now,
really, I just want to play...
I'm wondering what they've done with the faction system. Are you still only able to play with people of the faction that you're aligned with? Because I know it was, what? Orc, Red Guard, and some other type of human. Then there were the Bosmer, the... What are the High Elves?
I will admit that's actually one of the things.
And the Khajiit were on another thing. And then it was the Dark Elves with the... oh, we were just talking about them. It starts with an A. The lizard people.
Argonians.
The Argonians and the... what's the last one that's with them?
I will admit, that's one problem I have with Elder Scrolls in general. The races aren't interesting.
I do like the fact that they have Bosmer with antlers, though.
True.
I would totally make a Bosmer with antlers, because I absolutely love deer and fawns and all the sort of nature lore. It was really cool that, I mean, now you can have demon hunters with them, but that's more of like a fell type. I prefer the nature aligned characters.
Like, I guess the elves aren't terrible. Oh, what? Oh! I see. There's a random Amory attractor there to open this up. Ah, right, we gotta activate this.
Activate it, yeah.
Let's see. Argonians are interesting. The hiss is weird. Haven't looked into that.
Oh yeah, that's true. They can breathe underwater.
I'd have to look into that sort of thing a little bit more. But, like, I don't know. I find, like, every other MMO has more interesting races. Like, 7 different flavors of human kind of loses its luster after a while.
Well, especially because they're all modeled so similarly.
Yeah.
At least from what I've seen.
Like, I tend to play Nord just because... I mean, sort of Swedish, sort of not.
I really liked the races of Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, Guild Wars 2 had really good races. Really pretty game, too.
Well, I mean, the Sylvari were plant-like. You could do an infinite number of color combinations and bioluminescence at night. That was awesome.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good...
And I mean, the Char wild
Design.
cat-like the Khajiit, they had a different frame and structure.
Yeah, they stand out. Pretty much every race.
They have horns too.
Every race in Guild Wars 2 kind of stood out and was interesting.
The Norn were just really tall.
Yeah, I was fine with huge humans. It was fun. Oh, we go in here.
And I mean, the Asura, it's one of the quote-unquote small cute races that I could actually play in a game. Unfortunately, I can't get behind goblins and gnomes and other small races, especially, I mean, they're the ones that look like bunnies and lolitas. Oh, I don't know about Korean MMOs. Unfortunately, it seems like everyone is...
Well, that was funny.
What happened? I wasn't paying attention.
I see. We're getting our...
Wow, a lantern is attacking you.
Yeah, this is where we get this is an Omri lantern, so this is how we charge blue while we're here. But what I was gonna say is we actually had to switch to Nart to... Oh. We had to switch to Nart to fit underneath the thing, which was actually kind of amusing.
Ooh, this is a cool room.
Yeah,
Can you unlock that gate with the blue that you, oh no, you need to...
I need to turn off blue to get that.
Oh, so then do you have to go down there?
Don't know. Can't go down. There's no ramp there. But yeah, we gotta switch to Nart to...
Oh,
So it does actually matter, yeah. Which I was
And
not
everyone
expecting.
Everyone else just crawls on their hands and knees. Oh, sorry, I can't go.
I can't do anything with that yet. Huh.
Oh, do you need to boost every single one?
Yeah, I've got to get every element. Oh, wait, is this... Oh,
that
these
the
are
one you
stairs
needed?
down. So I got to go kill that thing again.
I thought there was still an energy orb up there.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well that's useful. Okay. Looks like it's about time for me to switch too, unfortunately. That's okay.
Everyone's assembled.
Mostly assembled. It's also time.
Are
So
you gonna find a save point?
I think I'd have to go back all the way. This game kind of doesn't hand you save points, but luckily I can just leave the console in sleep mode, which is fine.